Hey y'all, I'm back with a book review. This book is titled The Naked Truth and it is by best-selling author Chunichi. Now, before I even get into this book review, can anyone tell me where this author has been? I have been searching high and low for this author's books for some years now. And I know that sometimes authors hit that point where they're like, I've finished out my contract or I've published 10, 15 books, I have hung it up, I'm done. I want to know what happened to this author. Like, on a serious note, like, where are they now? What are they doing now? Are they still writing? Are they under a new pen name? Because I really, really loved her books when I read them at least 5, 6 years ago. The California Connection, I had really enjoyed. There was another book that this author had written where I was like, okay, like I really, really enjoyed this book. I believe I have two of her books in my library now. Let me go ahead and double check. Yeah, the California Saga. I have read through all the way. I believe the first time I read that book, it was because it was in the library. The other books was The Streets Keep Calling. I read that book too a few years ago. She also has the book A Gangster's Girl, The Return of a Gangster's Girl, Married to the Game, California Connection, Girls from the Hood, Around the Way Girls, Even Sinners Have Souls. This author had a lot of books, and I guess I just want to be able to give them their flowers before, whatever. I don't know. I just really wish I still saw this author doing things, and maybe I'm just not tapped in enough. So if anybody knows what happened with this author, where they are today, please let me know. Now, back to this book review. The book is $4.99 with Kindle. It is available with Audible. The hardcover is $5.93. The paperback is $7.38. The book is 304 pages. That's actually really affordable for a hardcover book. I'll give you that. Um, Now, Ceazia Devereaux has seen it all on the street. She's gone from a gangster's girl to being married to the game. After the murders of a few of her associates, she's ready to divorce herself from the lifestyle she once knew and become the good girl she was raised to be. Ceazia finds her way to Atlanta, where she hopes to find a man who can take care of her. Parlay is a big name rapper who fits the bill perfectly. Ceazia sets up a chance encounter with him, thinking she's on her way to a fresh start. Danielle, her arch enemy, has other plans for Ceazia. She's bound and determined to make Ceazia pay for her past sins, but when she gets caught up in the very same web she weaves, and someone sets out to destroy Danielle's life, will her thirst for revenge take a back seat? Now, let me start off by saying I did not realize that The Naked Truth was a part of the collection of those books, The Gangster's Girl. I didn't realize though that was what was occurring. Um, to top it off, the book, I thought it was going to be about Ceazia, the character Ceazia. Now, I feel like this was one of those books where it maybe because it's a part of the series and I don't know everybody's backstory, but it felt like at first it was about Ceazia, then it was about Angel, then it was about Danielle, then it was about Parlay, then you had a guy named Sean coming in. There just were so many backstories and characters. And I think maybe me listening to the book through Audible instead of me being able to physically read the book and bookmark and stuff, I think maybe that's where it gave some confusion too, because there were a lot of times where I thought Angel was Ceazia and I thought that Danielle was Ceazia. There was a lot of beef going on. That is all I know. Is there was a lot of beef going on, and a lot of times I felt a little confused on what is the objective of this story? And I guess I was a little shocked because that's not how I felt when I read the other books that this author had put out. I felt a little confused. And again, whenever I start to feel confused, I always go and check the reviews because I'm like, maybe I'm just the a-hole. Maybe I'm just, whatever. It only took me 2 days to listen to the book. So I really didn't get it, but it did feel like the overall consensus was a little mixed in the reviews as well. Um, I don't know. It says, in one of these reviews, it says Danielle's drama doesn't ever seem to end while we are hardly hear about Ceazia. I thought the book was going to be more about her, and it really wasn't. Like, it felt like the first 3 chapters or so were about Ceazia, and then she disappeared, and Angel and Danielle were just going through their issues with Parlay and Sean. And then, like, the last chapter, it's like the one girl was back on trying to get back to Ceazia. I don't know. I guess this is one of those books where if you didn't read like the series books ahead, maybe it doesn't hit the same. I definitely kind of sort of felt like I was reading a book and it was good in the beginning. And then once I got like, I'd say maybe like after the first quarter of the book, I kind of was like, what the hell is going on? But the storyline was good. The storyline was good. But then the last chapter, I don't know. I don't know. I have mixed feelings about this book. If you're looking for something to listen to, like on a car ride that'll keep you stimulated and awake, like if you're driving a long distance, this book will do it. If you're looking for something to listen to get you out of a reading slump, I think this book can do it on that too. But I would highly recommend now, knowing that it's probably, well, it is a part of a series. I would highly recommend reading the books in order. Like I said, I wasn't aware that it was a part of a series because it didn't show that when I was reading it through. I think I read it through Libby, the little, the little the app you can sit read books on through your library. So the library wasn't showing me like, oh, you should probably read these books first, and then it'll give you a better understanding. So that's my bad on that. I messed up on that one. But yes, I still enjoy this author's books. I don't know. Like I said, if anyone can tell me where this author has been, that would be great because I want to continue reading her books, but I also want to know if she has new books coming out. I don't know. I just feel so sad because I wondered for some years, like, where has this author been? So we'll see what happens. Regardless, if you haven't already, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. I do drop book reviews twice a week. I also drop video book blurbs of when I'm reading, you know, certain book summaries. And I'm like, yeah, this book is going to end up on my TBR. Like, this is something I'm definitely interested in. So those are coming as well through shorts and as well as me uploading reels on YouTube and Facebook at this point. I'm just falling in love with books. I am having my time. I'm having my way with reading. My favorite X is still available for free with Amazon and Barnes and Nobles, as well as Kobo, Gardner, and a couple other places. I'm not sure how much longer I'm going to keep that book for free just because it has been doing its thing. If you have read My Favorite X already, please drop a review, drop a star rating, drop some kind of feedback. If you want to tell me that you hate the book, that is perfectly fine. Just drop something so I can, be able to get this book in front of more readers. So I appreciate you coming and supporting my channel, and I look forward to seeing you in the next book review. Bye.